Morning. Today I'm here to talk to you about how to be awesome, how to spend every moment and every day being awesome. The good news is the fact that you're here makes you already awesome. Every single one of you is already awesome. But everybody needs a reminder. So I'm going to give you something today that you can take with you, that you can use every day to remind yourself how to be awesome. The truth is, there's nothing short of physical violence that someone can do to us that actually has a lasting impact on us. If you lose your job, you're not going to die. If you break up with your girlfriend, life will carry on. If you send back a bad steak, you're not going to get kicked out of the restaurant. The police aren't going to come to your house and arrest you. Why is it then that I spend so many years not being awesome and following around in this status quo mix of people, following this illusion of a dream that's somewhere down the line? Why don't we do everything we want to do every single moment, no matter what it is? And the reason I think that we don't is that we've confused achieving with doing. Achieving is saying, I want to go to Disneyland. I want to date a supermodel. I want to have a sports car. Doing is actually seeking out experiences and doing them and not being concerned about how those experiences add up to an actual achievement. You'd be surprised that if you keep doing these experiences and keep doing things, how quickly they add up to actual things. So I decided about 5 years ago that I didn't even want to be a goldfish anymore. I'm not a stupid goldfish. I'm a tasty Swedish fish. And you know what? I don't want to swim that way to that hook of retirement, of that hook of some other dream somewhere down the line. I'm going to start behaving today like a superhero. Well, that's all well and good. It's okay to be cool and to act cool, but being awesome takes practice. So what we've created is this idea of plus 10. Plus 10 is actually not our idea. This is something that Anthony Robbins created. It's a behavior modifier. But what I want you to do is take a moment and think of the worst experience of your life. I remember what it is. It was a horrible experience. I mean, legitimately, it was a horrible experience. And I never want to be in that kind of situation again. Now think about the best experience you've ever had. That's a plus 10, right, on this scale. Minus 10 is the worst case. How do you feel right now, today? And more importantly, how can you take that moment and make it plus 10? So right now, maybe you're at a 4. Yeah, probably not. You're probably all at maybe an 8. But what can you do today to take that 8 and make it a plus 10? So this became sort of a mantra for us, the group of friends that I started this idea with. And the result is, by behaving this way and by being plus 10, we were able to do a few things. I'm going to share 3 of them with you today. By being plus 10, we were able to aggressively pursue our own reality. How many times have someone tried to project their own reality on you? What I've been doing lately, and it doesn't happen all that often, but a friend of mine just recently had a baby. And someone said, you know, you're never going to sleep. As soon as the baby's born, you're never going to sleep. And he flat out said, you know what, maybe that was your reality. I don't accept that. I'll sleep just fine. I work from home. I'll sleep when the kid sleeps. I aggressively reject your reality, and instead I replace it with my own. You may not agree with these people. I certainly don't. Maybe JWoww. But what makes all these people unique is that they aggressively pursue their own reality without any regard to what anybody else thinks. They don't have to explain themselves to anyone. They fill every single experience of their life with all of these experiences that lead up to this lifestyle that you may or may not agree with, but it's their own reality. So this being plus 10 allows me to constantly pursue my reality. I reject your reality. I'm gonna live my life. It's also going to allow you to fight mediocrity zombies. These are people that are going to say, well, you know, the problem with that is, if I present something to someone and someone says the problem with that is, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm thinking about opening a restaurant. Well, you know, 9 out of 10 fail. No, you're a failure. I'm awesome. More importantly, being plus 10 will allow you to consistently reach your actual goals. By spending your life doing these experiences, seeking out these experiences, they'll eventually add up to this achievement. One of my achievements and goals a few years ago was I found out about this thing called TED, and I wanted to present at TED. I thought, how cool would that be to present on stage in TED? The way that I got there to this stage was similar to Carnegie Hall practice, but it was creating these things and constantly having these experiences where I was able to share these things with people, and now here I am presenting on stage. Thank you. This is the only slide that I will read because it's important to get the gist of this statement. This gentleman here said this: "To do first without the thought of achievement is to achieve bliss in each moment and increase the likelihood and frequency of achievement as a result of your actions, as a result of doing things." About 6 years ago, this tall, very handsome gentleman walked into my office and he said, "Listen, I don't know you from anybody, but I hear you talking about some of the same things I'm going through." And we decided that we were sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we were going to live awesome. So we spent a summer doing awesome things. This is actually, we just finished jumping out of a plane. As a result of doing these awesome things, we happened to meet these two ladies. And they're wonderful, awesome. They're far more awesome than we both are. His wedding was 2 weeks ago, and mine is next week. I didn't actively seek to achieve finding a wife after my divorce, my horrible divorce that I went through, that I never want to experience that again. But by behaving awesome and doing awesome things and making each moment plus 10, I eventually found those people, and I can live awesome every day. I encourage you today to make every moment plus 10. Thank you.